back to Jennifer this morning, who's tracking the storm right now. We know by today this is going to become a hurricane.
Yeah, a major hurricane,
yes.
Jen.
Yeah, so first it'll obviously get into that Category 1 phase, but it'll quickly, from there on, should quickly strengthen as it is going to be moving over very warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico. So what is steering Helene? Well, we typically look at the mid-levels for that. There is a high-pressure system just off the mid-Atlantic coast that's moving because of this front, or more like a trough of low pressure in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. That's what gave the opening for Helene to start turning towards the northeast direction towards Florida, because right now it is tracking towards the northwest, but very slowly as it's going to start to turn, and that front will pull away, kind of get cut off from that steering flow. So what's going to happen, Helene will basically make landfall between Panama City and the Nature Coast, right there in that section of the Big Bend of the Panhandle. Tallahassee looks to be in the center of that cone, but watch what happens as it goes into the southeast, gets absorbed since it's cut off from that flow as that front pulls away, but a new area of low pressure develops, kind of absorbing Helene, and it's going to loop around those areas over Tennessee, basically. And here's a look at the spaghetti plot. So pretty much in good consensus, good agreement there, good agreement about that loop around too, as I just explained. So it looks like there won't be much shift into the forecast and moving forward when it comes to the track. But the one thing that has always been difficult to basically forecast is the intensity, but because it's moving over the very warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico, it is still expected to at least become that Category 3 hurricane before making landfall. By the way, landfall will happen tomorrow night, so just keep that in mind. If you have family, a lot of students up into Tallahassee, all the preparations should be complete by tomorrow morning, early tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to get some indirect impacts. So we're already starting to see some rain too. We got those tropical storm warnings as well. Steve Villanueva, what are you tracking out there for us?
Well, right now we do have some wet weather working its way into southern Palm Beach County. So already those outer bands are starting to affect the area, and those will increase as the day goes on. In the meantime, everyone in the viewing area, and really everyone in South Florida, under a tropical storm warning. That means we will have tropical storm winds as we head into the next 48 hours. Now, we also have a flood watch in effect for Palm Beach County. Right now, the wind's not bad, roughly sustained at about 10 to 15 miles an hour, but the winds will increase, especially tonight and tomorrow. But you can see the wet weather already starting to come ashore into southern Palm Beach County, Boca, and the Turnpike. That's where we do have a couple of lightning strikes already, and you can see some heavier downpours just offshore with a few lightning strikes too, and those will be sliding inland as we head into the next few hours. And you can see those outer bands. This is the northern edge of Helene, and this will increase as the day wears on. So Vipercast shows you can see the heavy downpours coming on in. This is around 3 this afternoon. Then during the overnight hours, some heavy downpours as well. And then as we head into Thursday, most of the heaviest downpours will stay along the Gulf Coast. And for us, it's going to be more scattered about. But today we'll have winds at about 20 to 30 miles an hour. Tomorrow, winds of 40 to 50. So that's when we really see those winds. And then by Friday, the winds are starting to back off as that system races to the north. Rainfall totals locally anywhere from about 2 to 4 inches of rain, but we could be dealing with some higher amounts as well. And as a result, again, we do have that flood watch in effect.